Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review, but not really, because today's broadcast is going to be more focused on some topics, some major breaking news, wrestling business groundbreaking news. One in particular, and then another one no one saw coming. So we are going to talk about Dynamite, but I'm going to focus more on those pieces of news. So we're going to do the review first. It's really quick. I'm not going to say too much about the show because it was fine, but not a lot happened. Not a lot happened, except for one thing that, I'm not going to lie, did not make me happy, and there will be a rant. Oh my goodness, I'm going to rant? I'm going to rant on AEW? What? What? I thought you was an AEW mark. I guess you didn't know that much about me to begin with. Yes, I am going to rant on AEW because I thought this was a bad decision. From my perspective. But we'll get to that. And then, of course, the big news of Mr. Paul Wright signing with AEW. Holy crap. And then a certain legend is now cleared to compete full-time. So if you like what I have to say, and you want more, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at JustAlyxCentral. Also give me a follow on Instagram. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. And don't forget to email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com. But most importantly, buy yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. We got the old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. We got the new school Alyx's World t-shirt. But most importantly, we got the blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America t-shirt made by It's J Knox and my boy Firestar Hart. Get both of these designs at Teespring or Pro Wrestling Tees. Let's give a couple of shout outs to the people here. Oh wow, it's a very short audience right now. I don't think it's ever been this short. Oh, hello everyone. Hello Richard Atkinson, Sam 3, New Japan Pro Wrestling Go, Rice Vision, Adam Ritter, The Real ZP, Zachary Hain, FG204, and there you go. That's my audience right now. This is probably the shortest audience I've had here on YouTube. I don't know what that says about these AEW reviews, because I don't know what to say, y'all. And people wonder why I always do WWE reviews. This is it. This is it right here. Not a lot of people are showing up. Okay, well now they're appearing. Oh, since I was getting ready to make a point about AEW reviews not getting a lot of views, here y'all come. Okay, y'all better start typing. Yeah, y'all better show y'all behinds up. Look at y'all. Look at you. Yeah, look at you. Look at all these new people randomly showing up now. What's up, Ultra Shadow 97, one of my moderators? Let me see, whose name I think I did I say Gen X 6887? Well, if I didn't, hey, what's up? The Unknown Drone, Big Bubba Sanders, Elite Gamer T, Victor Velasco, Mystic Ranger, True Fighter 901, and I'm pretty sure I didn't say. Did I say Al's Variety? Okay. I think I did, but just in case I didn't, Al's Variety. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to this broadcast. Y'all better start typing. I was about to roast Shaw for making me come up here and do this in front of 10 people. No, it's actually quite an audience, believe it or not. It's about the same amount as I usually get from my AEW reviews. Again, I don't expect a lot of people to tune into my weekly reviews of AEW. And it's partially because I stopped talking about NXT as well. I remember back when I was doing Wednesday reviews, I would still get 100, but I was doing AEW and NXT. Since I stopped doing NXT reviews, I put that on myself. So hey, look, I'm hearing NXT is getting better. I'm keeping an eye on it from a distance. Once I'm confident that NXT is back, we'll get back to NXT reviews. But until then, I'll just do AEW reviews, and that's fine if I only get 50 people watching. Because I enjoy talking about AEW, and that's what matters. You talk about the show that you enjoy. And the 50 people that are watching you, hey, we can enjoy it together. This is not about views. These reviews are not about views. I'm not expecting to have a big audience like Solid Monster does. Even his audience is kind of dwindling a little bit. I just enjoy talking about AEW. So that's what we gonna do. Sound good? Alright, let's just get to it. Let's just get right to my review of AEW Dynamite. Not gonna use a script, just gonna go off of what I remember. I thought Jon Moxley's promo after he basically beat Dolph Ziggler's brother. Was it Ryan Nemeth? The Hollywood hunk? Looking like 2011 Dolph Ziggler. That's hilarious. He beat him, and then he cut a promo which felt like a goodbye or farewell. Yeah, a farewell promo, which was, an indication, almost telegraphing the ending of the, that crazy match coming in just a week, next Sunday. The exploding barbed wire death match. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Exploding barbed wire death match. And here's the thing. Some of y'all are thinking they're not going to get violent. Have you not seen their match at full gear? Those of you that saw that match, you've seen how violent they can get. You've seen how violent they are willing to go. You're seeing how far they're willing to go with this. So, these same two men are not going to have an exploding barbed wire death match, and you think they're going to PG it up? No. This is going to be violent as hell. This is going to be scary violent. And this is going to make Dave Meltzer upset. Brian Alvarez upset. It's going to make all the old school wrestling fans, oh, why you gotta have all this blood and guts? Even Solid Monster will probably be upset. Guess what? They can cry about it all they want. I'm not saying that they're going to cry about it. And this is them. They can sit there and not like it. This is for me. I am ready to put down the $50 to see the blood and gore. Okay? Because that's what I grew up with. This is my shit right here. I'm the ECW fan. So I can't wait for it. That was a great promo, though, from Jon Moxley. He's always good at promos, but it felt like a farewell promo. Do I think he's leaving? Probably, because he's getting ready to have a kid, right? Isn't Renee Young due sometime soon? Well, she gonna have a kid, and then he's gonna be a father. So congratulations. What other stuff did I like? I mean, the rest of the show was basic stuff. There's some hype promos for next week. They did one with Shaq and Jay Cargill with their match against Cody and Red Velvet. Again, hopefully that's good. I pray that that's a good match. If it's good, I'll be happy. If it's, I'm not expecting a classic match. I'm never going to expect a classic match from a celebrity that's never wrestled before. As long as it's good, I'm happy. I'm not expecting anything too crazy from it, though. They hyped Sting, Darby Allin, and, of course, Taz's men. I think Team Taz took on the Varsity Blondes. That's Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison. I like the Varsity Blondes. I see them being something. I don't know what that something is yet. It feels like they're still trying to find who they are, what they are, so hopefully they find that soon. Because they're getting a lot of TV time. Clearly Tony likes you. But you gotta give us a reason to care, sirs. The main event was nice. Ray Phoenix took on Lance Archer. I'm loving I'm loving the amount of TV time we're giving to Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix is one of the best performers in the business. Give him all the TV time in the world. It looks like he won't be in that ladder match though, which, why not? Why would you not have Rey Fenix? Hopefully they do like a last chance battle royal and he gets added anyways. Why would you not do Rey Fenix in that match? That's just weird. Okay. Sure. Before we get to Britt Baker, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. They had the Young Bucks' father, right? His father, our uncle, probably their daddy, get attacked by Chris Jericho and MJF backstage. He had the gimmicked blood and everything like that. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie, just kinda. I understand why we're doing MJF versus Chris Jericho, but like I kind of feel like we could have gotten a better match for those tag team titles. Don't you think? I feel like we should be doing FTR versus Jurassic Express. Like that should be the tag team championship match. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And we'll talk more about this when I get to Britt Baker. It feels like AEW is losing their finger on the pulse a little bit. Like, they're usually really good at anticipating what the audience is gonna like before we do. Now it feels like they're falling behind just a little bit. It's weird. Like, the Young Bucks, they got the titles and they haven't done anything with them. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they haven't done shit with them since they won those belts. You argue otherwise if you want to, but like, at least give us what are they building to? Are they building to the Good Brothers versus the Young Bucks? I mean, give us that at least. That would at least explain what's been happening here, but okay. Maybe we'll get that at in Vegas. Double or Nothing. Okay. I think that's everything except for Britt Baker, right? All right, so we'll get to Britt. We'll get to Britt, my girl, Britt Baker now. So they had an AEW women's tournament. Was it semifinals? Semifinals, yeah, semifinals match for the American side. For the record, I've been loving the tournament up to this point. The Japanese side is amazing. Maki Ito is a sensation. She is my future wife. I don't know, like, I love her. I freaking love me some Maki Ito. I've been obsessed with her. She is phenomenal, and I'm very upset that we can't sign her because another company has her. AEW, work a deal out. I don't know what you gotta do. Like, go to that company and buy the company. I'm pretty sure they can buy the company. Buy that Japanese company and get Maki Ito on your roster. I don't care what you do. She's perfect. This is literally pro wrestling in Japanese form. I love her. All right, well, she's not going to the finals though. But I love Maki Ito. I love Veni. Woo, Veni. Of course, Aja Kong. I also do like Rio. Rio's cool. Not Rio, but Rio. It's Rio Mizunami. Rio Mizunami, right? Yeah, she's actually pretty good. She's pretty good. And of course, Magical Girl, Yuka Sakazaki. Who can hate her? Japanese side is really cool. But then we get to the American side. Someone explain to me why the hell Britt Baker lost tonight. So this is what I'm talking about. And I know AEW has been paying attention to their audience. They build their entire reputation on listening to the fans, right? Okay. I think it's clear that the favorite to win this was Britt Baker. Right? Am I the only one that... I can't be the only one that predicted Britt Baker to win this. Or wanted Britt Baker to win this. It's too perfect. I thought the obvious match to do, or I would have assumed the obvious match to do at Revolution, would be Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker. Since they have history, didn't Hikaru Shida break her nose and you had that legendary spot where it was bleeding and stuff? Yo, like, what the hell? Why would you not do Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida for Revolution? You know what I mean? That just seems stupid. And as soon as Nyla Rose beat her, instantly my head just went to, oh no. Are they going to have Nyla Rose win this? And see, this is where I'll get in trouble if I don't watch my words. So, I like Nyla Rose. I think she's a great talent. And a lot of people give her crap for being, you know, the brute, slow, brooding, not flips and kicks type of wrestler. I don't think every wrestler in AEW needs to do flips and kicks, first off. But also, I see nothing wrong with her style. I'm a fan of that old school big man style, whether it's in, you know, female form or not. I'm a fan of that Hoss fight style. And I think she makes the division unique. The problem with this is we've already seen Nyla Rose as women's champ. Also, we've already seen Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida more times than we need to. We've seen this. This is going to be like, what, the 4th or 5th time they've wrestled each other? So, there's a side of me that just thinks there's no way in hell she's winning this tournament. Which leaves 2 other people. Thunder Rosa or Rio. Some people are like, what about the Japanese side? Listen. The moment Maki Ito was taken out, I said, ain't nobody winning from the Japanese side. You can forget about it. But yeah, this is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because as much as I like to think that Thunder Rosa is winning this, because that's the next logical choice. If it's not Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa should win it. Obviously. Matter of fact, if Thunder Rosa was under contract with AEW, I would have said she's winning it. Like, give her the belt immediately. But because she's not under contract, I don't see her winning this. She should win it, and hopefully she does, but it looks like it's coming down to Rio, and Nyla Rose, which is an absolute no for me. And I know Riho has her fan base. She has her stands. But I'm good. I don't need to see Riho versus Hikaru Shida. That's not for me. It's not for me. Just the idea of Riho or Nyla Rose winning a tournament that they don't need to win. Neither one of them need this tournament. Britt Baker needed this tournament. Thunder Rosa needs this tournament. Although I would argue that she doesn't because she's Thunder Rosa. She's already good. But Britt Baker needed this. This was tailor-made for Britt Baker. And you're going to give it to Nyla Rose? Or Riho, who don't need it? They're already former champions. Yo, real talk, AEW, if you do that, you're going to get a lot of heat, and I'm not going to defend you. I'm really good. I've been very good at defending AEW for a good year and a half. They have done some stupid stuff here and there. But it wasn't like outright deliberately stupid. It was more along the lines of, okay, they're not quite familiar with the business yet. They're still growing as a company. They're still green in terms of a promotion. That's gonna happen. Those kind of stupid, ignorant things that they do, you're gonna expect those things to happen. And a lot of that is production. This is the case where I'm like, okay, y'all know better. You know goddamn well people wanted Britt Baker to win this because she's a great talent. When it comes down to it, she's literally the best talent you got overall. Like, in terms of being a wrestler and a character and having the ability to make you care, she's number one. She's number one. So, there's a side of me that thinks Riho's winning this because Kenny Omega is a big fan of the Joshi wrestlers, and that's his goal. His goal is to make it unique with Joshi wrestlers. And I'm just like, yo, man, really? Like, I get it. I understand you want to stand out from the pack. You don't want to be like NXT. You don't want to be like WWE. You want to focus your division around Joshi wrestlers. But damn it, Kenny. Kenny Omega, who's, by the way, he's the one booking the division. He's making the decisions and booking the division. In case you're wondering, like, who's writing the shit? It's Kenny. Kenny's in charge of the women. So, if you're wondering why we have a lot of Joshi wrestlers headlining over the American women, yeah, that's a Kenny Omega thing. Which makes me think, again, Riho's winning this. Which, again, she doesn't need. You don't need to have Riho win this. But out of the two, Riho or Nyla Rose, I guess you go with Riho. Because at least Riho and Hikaru Shida haven't had that many matches, right? They go with Nyla Rose. That's just dumb. You know you're gonna get heat for that. You really are asking for it if you give us Nyla Rose and Hikaru Shida again. You're pushing your luck. And when you really think about it, what you're gonna have Hikaru Shida beat Nyla Rose again? Like, what does that do for anybody? Or maybe you're gonna have Nyla Rose beat Hikaru Shida. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you kill her momentum to give it back to Nyla Rose? That's not gonna do anything for anybody. Or elevate Nyla Rose at this point. Or they're gonna give it to Rio, which I'm just like, oh my god. See, that makes sense. That one, I'm just, as much as I don't like Rio. Who's that calling me? I'm doing the video right now. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Had someone calling me while I was doing a broadcast. Rio makes sense because that's I think that's Kenny's favorite right there. That one I'm just like, oh, of course, Rio. But oh Jesus, I really do hope Thunder Rosa pulls it out again. I don't know what's gonna happen. We got a week. I thought I was certain Britt was winning this. I was like, they're giving it to Britt, and then she lost. Now I'm just like, what are you doing? what was the point of this tournament if you're just gonna give it to Rio or Nyla Rose? Like what? Yeah, I'm not feeling this at all. Sorry, I'm not. I see people in the live chat going, "Oh, she could win the title at All Out." Y'all, there is such a thing as striking when the iron is hot. All Out is way too long. So here's what I'm hoping happens. I'm gonna just tell you what I hope happens. I hope Thunder Rosa wins, and then goes on to beat Hikaru Shida, and then she drops the belt to Britt Baker. That's what I hope happens. That's what I think should happen. Or maybe they get Thunder Rosa a run with it. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they did sign Thunder Rosa. In that case, yeah, give it to Thunder. Give it to Thunder Rosa. Like I said, the only reason why I didn't pick Thunder Rosa is because she's not signed with them. Otherwise, she would have been my favorite to win. I would have been like, yeah, give it to Thunder Rosa. But it's looking like they're giving it to Riho. Why Riho? Why Riho though? Guys, like okay, again, maybe Rio's just not for me. She does have her fan base. Much as I don't like to admit it, Riho is actually well liked. She does have her fans. So maybe they want to give it to the returning hero and then do the legendary match between Hikaru Shida and Riho. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy, help us all. Kenny, you're killing me, Kenny. Kenny, you're an excellent wrestler. You are one of the best wrestlers in the world, but damn, dude. You and your Joshi wrestlers. I mean, if you're gonna do Joshi wrestlers, why didn't you do Maki Ito? Like, at least give me Maki Ito. That would have been an bruh. Maki Ito versus Hikaru Shida. Oh, you couldn't hold. Sunday couldn't get here fast enough. If they would have done Maki Ito versus Hikaru Shida. Bruh. It makes me more upset that we're gonna get either Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida or Riho versus Hikaru Shida. I'm pretty sure some of y'all are cool with it. I'm not. I don't like this at all. I don't like it. Not saying you can't like it. This is a safe space for wrestling fans for a reason. If you think it's a match that, that can happen 10,000 times and you won't be upset about it, let me know down below. I'm just not a fan of either one of those choices. And I think it's a waste of the tournament. It's a complete waste of the tournament to give it to Riho or Nyla Rose. You give it to someone that needs it, like a Britt Baker. Come on, Kenny? Come on, Kenny? Well, hopefully Kenny gives it to Thunder Rosa, and I won't be too upset. I'll come back on here and go, okay, that's fair. I don't think she's winning though. That's why it's so upsetting. Nyla Rose, Kenny, really? Riho? Alright, let's go on to the next topic. I'm done with AEW Dynamite. Okay, other than that terrible decision, because it was a horrible mistake to not give it to Britt Baker. Unless, again, Thunder Rosa wins it when she's not. The show was fine. I'm more interested in what happens next week, and then, of course, next Sunday. So with that said, let's get to the next piece of news. A big piece of news. Well, so I don't think he's called Big Show anymore, because WWE owns the Big Show name. So he's just called Paul Wright. Right? Is it Paul? No, I said it right. Paul Wright. Cool. I thought I was gonna say Paul White. Nah, that's a different color, Paul. So Paul Wright, aka the Big Show, aka the Giant, has officially joined All Elite Wrestling. So before we get into why, let me just say I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming whatsoever. I'm usually really good at predicting who's gonna leave and where they're gonna go. I'm usually really good at that. I thought Big Show was a lifer for WWE. I was certain he was not leaving. I thought to myself, there's no way in hell this man would give up all that money to go anywhere else. But he did. Big Show left WWE, and you'll be shocked to hear why. You're going to be surprised to hear why he left. Matter of fact, let's get into it. Let me go ahead and find the article really quickly for why this man decided to walk out. Like, what the hell? Why would you leave, Big Show? Well, and this comes from PWI Insider, by the way. This is from Mike Johnson, a PWI Insider. He says, Mike Johnson, a PWI Insider, noted that Big Show's contract with WWE expired last month, and the two sides were unable to come to financial terms on a new deal. Big Show made his final WWE appearance on Raw Legends Night and was recently moved to the alumni section of WWE's website. Johnson also stated the following. One source stated that Wright was very open that night about his unhappiness with the situation on, the third-party bands. Yeah, so Big Show was not happy about the third-party bands. Yep. Yeah, Big Show got very upset that WWE started telling talent they can't, they can't do anything on social media. They can't play games, which is something he wants to do. Like, real talk, he wants to open his own Twitch, his own gaming channel, and play video games. Big Show playing video games. Okay. I have to check that out because I want to see how that works. Freaking 50-year-old. How old is Paul? He's in his 50s, right? Big Show with a Twitch. Paul Wright age is, let me see. He's 49. He just turned 49. Okay. 49-year-old Big Show on Twitch. I gotta watch that just to see how well it works out. But yeah, he wasn't happy with the policies and his position in the company. Yeah, he left. Now, to be fair, I think this is good because it gives other people balls. Hopefully, it will inspire other wrestlers to see, wow, Big Show left. And he was a legend. He had a Legends contract. He was set. All he had to do was just sit his ass at home and just get a paycheck. He still left. Think about that. This man was on a Legends contract and he left. Wow. That's a big statement. That's a huge move. So you got that. But you also have to consider this too. There's a side of me that thinks Paul Wright, as soon as AEW started, there is a side of me that kind of feels like, he probably wants to at least go out on a good note. WWE has booked him like absolute shit these past few years. I don't think Big Show has ever gotten good booking. Well, okay, I need to watch my words. I feel like the first decade, you had a couple of on and off moments with him, but for the most part, they did him pretty well. Former world champion, lots of awesome feuds with Eddie Guerrero and Booker T and The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin and Undertaker. Yeah, they treated him right. They did him good. They did him well. It didn't get bad until this past decade, the 2010s, having that man wear a goddamn diaper. That actually happened. Big Show in a diaper. Yeah, the PG era fucked him up. PG Big Show was awful. It was garbage. Absolute trash. So there is a side of me that thinks, you know what, he's probably been looking to leave for a while now. And I think this was the last straw. Them saying, sorry, you can't have a Twitch account and make money off of it. So there you go. Big Show is now All Elite. Maybe I should revisit that list of people that I thought were going to leave WWE. Because I was certain Cesaro was out. I was certain Cesaro was gone. I was certain Ricochet was gone. I still think Aleister Black is going to leave. I kind of thought Matt Riddle would leave as well. None of them left. Cesaro resigned. What the fuck? Ricochet resigned. What the fuck? Matt Riddle resigned. All right, that one I'm not too surprised by, but still. Now, I'm almost expecting Aleister Black to resign. At this point. The one I didn't expect was Big Show. That surprised me.
Big Show and Taker are the two people that I did not expect to join AEW based off their loyalty to Vince.
What is he talking about? Taker never... Oh, he's basically saying Taker is someone he never thought would leave Vince. I'm like, when did Taker go to AEW? I misread that statement. Sorry, Juan. Okay, so Juan is saying, if I'm getting him correctly, Juan is saying here that he expects Taker to, never leave, and he thought Big Show would be in that same camp. Well, you think you know somebody. So what is Big Show going to do in AEW? Well, this should be noted. Apparently, he's going to do commentary. Huh? Huh? Wait. So wait. I'm not gonna say he's bad. I don't even know how good he is on commentary. That's what... You have the largest athlete in the world, who, by the way, is nowhere close to retiring. You can bring him in. I think he is wrestling, though. Does he have a wrestling contract? Yeah. Oh, okay. So he is going to wrestle. Part-time. He's not wrestling full-time like Sting. I think Sting is around full-time, which is... We'll talk about him in a second. But, yeah, Big Show, he's wrestling part-time, but for the most part, he's a commentator. Huh? A commentator? A commentator? What? That's... Like, I thought they were going to make him an ambassador. That's what he wanted to do. In WWE, he said, y'all, let me be your ambassador. Let me go around the world promoting you and really getting people to love what we do. That's what he wants to do. He wants to be an ambassador. So I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be the AEW ambassador. He's going to go around the world promoting AEW and getting people to watch it, which would have been awesome. That's perfect for him. But they're making him a commentator, which is like, huh? Taz makes so much sense. Because that's what he's been doing for over a decade. His commentary. 2 decades. That's what he's known for. He can talk. Big Show is not known for his microphone skills. So that's just weird to me. I thought for sure they were just gonna bring him in, have him wrestle a couple matches, and just have him, just give him money to promote the roster, and then have him there as an agent, or have him there as someone you can get, you can consult with, a consultant, advisor perhaps. Because when you really think about it, hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry about this. I seem to be getting. All right. 1 second, y'all. This looks like it's an emergency. Doing podcasts. Talk afterwards. Everybody wants my attention right now, y'all. All right. What was I talking about? Sorry, just got distracted there. Yeah, so when you look at the roster of legends, I'm gonna name them off here. Matter of fact, I might pull it up because this needs to be talked about. Like, this is a big roster of legends here. By the way, be sure you guys like the video. I seem to have a bigger audience now. I started off with like 10 people earlier. Where were y'all? Like, real talk. What the hell was this crowd here? Making me start the freaking podcast off with 10 people. What's wrong with y'all? Okay, so I'm gonna pull up this list here. I'm just joking, y'all. I love y'all, for real. It's fine. I didn't expect really to have a big audience anyway. I don't usually have a big audience for my AEW reviews, but now it's over 100 people in here, so we're good. We good. I forgive you. Okay, so what the hell? Yeah, let's make that bigger. I don't know what the hell that was. So okay, so here you go. Let me expand that real quickly. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I think that's good. So this is the list of legends. I'm pretty sure I'm missing like 30 or like 3 or 4 more, but I think this should be everybody. Chris Jericho, Arn Anderson, Dustin Rhodes, Jerry the King Lawler. Oops, wrong one. Jerry Lynn. Now that's my bad. Oops. But yeah, Jerry Lynn, Tully Blanchard, Sting, Diamond Dallas Page. I don't know if he's under contract, but he is working with them. Jake the Snake Roberts, Dean Malenko, Matt Hardy, and now the Big Show. That's pretty stacked. That's a pretty stacked Legends roster. You can learn a lot from those guys. So you compare this roster of awesome talent to Ric Flair and Hogan. Taker? I mean, it's not like... See, this is the thing, too. Like, a lot of these other legends aren't really involved in the growth of the talent. Really, all WWE has is Triple H and HBK. Those are probably the only people actually feeding into the roster, actually feeding their wealth of knowledge into growing the brand and helping expanding and improving for a brighter future. And Edge, yeah. Triple H, Edge, Shawn Michaels. Bryan, I guess, is getting there to a point where he wants to start pushing other people as well. So it's a very small group of people really investing in the younger roster in WWE. Here, look at this. And then some of them can still wrestle. Matt Hardy's still wrestling. DDP can still go. Sting is, we'll get to him in a second. Dustin's still wrestling. Jericho is still wrestling. I'm pretty sure if you asked him to, Dean could probably still go. Jake the Snake Roberts, he's good as a manager and as a talker. And of course, Arn Anderson, you can't go wrong with Arn. Now Big Show's coming in, and you know he can wrestle, and that's something I want. Here's what I want to see from Big Show while he's here. You have the world's largest athlete. You can have him put over so many people. Imagine what beating a Big Show could do for Will Hobbs, for a Darby Allin, hell, for a Jungle Boy Jack Perry, a Luchasaurus, MJF. You have all these talents that you can have Big Show fight, and I would be like, let's do it. You know? man. And I can at least trust AEW to at least book him like a monster. Although he won't win all his matches at this point of his career. At least, at the very least, you could at least book him like a monster. Oh, of course. Someone in the live chat just reminded me we haven't gotten Shaq versus Big Show. Well, we can do it now. I guess that's the real reason he came to AEW. God damn it, I'm gonna fight Shaq one way or another. I don't know why I gave him a Vince McMahon impression, but anyways, yeah. That's why he came to AEW. To fight Shaq.
TBH, not really trying to see the Big Show get back in the ring. I still wake up in a cold sweat thinking about Royal Rumble 2015.
I'm not gonna lie, that gives me a cold sweat too, but I don't, again, AEW fucked over Britt Baker tonight. They did, but I don't think they're that stupid. I'll give them that. They're not gonna have Big Show in the main event, wrestling for the AEW World Title. That would be like, okay, fuck this company. That would be that stupid. They're not doing that. I honestly do believe like the last person from that era to win that belt would be Chris Jericho. As it should be. I think Chris Jericho was the right decision to win that belt. Real talk, he was the right decision. Because he helped establish that belt. And Moxley has been doing a great job with it. And Omega's doing a good job with it. You want people that will help make that championship mean something. And so far, believe it or not, I think all champions other than... No, even like the women's champions so far. I'm not a fan of Riho, but I get why they gave her the title. Nyla Rose was a good choice. Hikaru Shida is a good choice. So far, they haven't really had any bad champions. So far. I'm serious. Like, none of the champions they've had so far have been bad. All of them have been pretty goddamn good. So I don't see them giving it to Big Show or Paul Wright. But we shall see. Who do you want to see Paul Wright wrestle? If you had the opportunity to book Paul Wright's first match, real talk, who would you like to see him wrestle? I'm curious to hear what you all have to say. Last piece of news. This is going to either make you very happy or very terrified. Probably both. The Stinger! Sting apparently has been fully cleared to wrestle. And he will be returning full-time. Not part-time. Full-time. He'll be wrestling regularly. Let's read this article real quickly. Let's read the article that announced this so we can get more details, because this is interesting. Sting returning full-time. Jesus Christ. That's the part that has me worried. Like him returning to wrestle, I knew that was going to happen. You had to have known that Sting was going to wrestle. I don't know why everyone would be shocked about that. Yeah, he's wrestling. He was going to wrestle one way or another. I didn't think it was going to be full-time. That has me worried. That's like, yo, okay. Like part-time, I was just like, yeah, of course. Of course. But full-time? Let me see this. And maybe I'm going to read this again. I'm going to pray that I'm misreading this, because that would be pretty freaking ridiculous. All right, let's do this. So, in an interview with Mike Johnson, the PWI insider, AEW president Tony Khan, this is from Tony Khan, commented on Sting being powerbombed by Brian Cage on last week's AEW Dynamite. Tony Khan, from his mouth, Sting's been cleared. He's been fully cleared. There you go. From Tony Khan. Sting's been fully cleared. There's more to read here. Let me read this. It says, he's been training with Darby and sparring partners, and he's been fully cleared to wrestle. In his training, one thing he's done to get ready with his sparring partners is a powerbomb. In terms of getting ready for this, I was more than fine with it, and in fact called it. At that point, when he's taking them in training, it's time for the live crowd. So he was completely cleared to do it and wanted to do it, and he wanted to get out there and wrestle. Sting's cleared to wrestle, and he wants to wrestle, and this is how he wanted to end his career wrestling inside a ring. And, let me read that again. I think I misread that. Sting's cleared to wrestle, blah, 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 blah. And that is how he wanted to end his career. Oh, in his wrestling career, in ring. And that was in AEW. Go out the way he always wanted to go out, with great matches. He's been preparing for this, and I expect Sting to have a great performance on March 7th. He has very high expectations for this match and his comeback here, and I do too. I thought Bryan did a great job with the powerbomb, and certainly got people talking about the match in a positive way, and created conversation about, is Sting going to be okay? Is that right? Well, that was the idea. We're trying to create that conversation, but the most important thing is that he is okay, and he walked through the curtain. That's not going to be an easy moment. It took a lot out of him, but at the same time, he came out of it in one piece, and it's what he wanted. So, what Tony Khan didn't talk about here, and I did get word of, Sting is going to be wrestling with protective gear. When he took that powerbomb, I think he had like crash gear on under his suit, some kind of a vest to protect him from major bumps. Listen, he didn't say anything about him being full-time. So I'm going to retract that. He's not full-time. I refuse to believe he's full-time. I did read he is, though, but I don't think he is. Let's just retract that. Let's just assume he's part-time until they actually say he's full-time. Which, I'm not for. If it's true that he's full-time, I'm just like, y'all are pushing it. Like, him being a part-time wrestler is absolutely okay. That's completely fine with me. Full-time, though. Part-time. Full-time. So, yeah, Sting wrestling, though, I knew was happening. I knew one way or another he was going to get back inside that ring. Whether he was ready or not. But yeah, like, if they can have him wrestle and, protect him with vests, whether it's protective gear or crash gear, wherever you call it, yeah, screw it. I mean, he looked good inside the ring tonight, when he Stinger splashed my boy Brian Cage. Brian Cage got Stinger splashed and Scorpion Death dropped on that ass. Yeah, why not? I'm not gonna complain one bit, not once, about the Stinger wrestling, especially if he's gonna be okay. The only thing I'm worried about is that full-time business. If he's not wrestling full-time, let's go. Let's do it. Just be careful with him. Don't hurt him. The last thing I want to see is Sting get a major injury and then he's out for an undisclosed amount of time. If he can do it safely, and this is something he wants to do, he wants to end his career going out the way he wants. That's what Edge wanted to do. That's what Edge got to do. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm going to say this here because I don't think a lot of WWE fans would agree with me. Although I think some of you will. WWE missed out. They missed out on Sting. I was very tentative about saying that when he was in WWE because it was that whole idea of, well, there's not much you can do with Sting at this point. He's too old. He's way past his prime. You know what I mean? Now, it's like, oh, y'all could have done so much more with Sting. You really could have made this work. You could have done so much more with him. And now he's going to get to a point where he's going to be able to do some great things, some amazing stuff in AEW. While, us as fans have to wonder why the hell WWE never did Taker versus Sting. And I don't give a damn what Taker says. Taker has come out and said, I don't know if that's a match that people would want to see. To which I say, why the hell would we not want to see that? That's literally a dream match.
I can't wait till Moxley and Sammy reunited or feud.
Ooh. That tag team would be dope. I like that, though. Yeah, I can't for the life of me understand why WWE would not do that match. That is a money match. Sting versus Taker. Hell, Sting versus Taker in their 50s would have sold out any WrestleMania. If they would have done it in 2000, like for real, if they would have done it in 2015, like they should have, Sting and Taker would have. I think Taker would have still been in his 40s. Sting would have been in his 50s. They could have done it. They could have done this match at WrestleMania 31. It would have been great. Taker up here talking about some. I don't know if fans want to see it. I'm just like, why not? Why not? Y'all could have made that work. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't know if it would have worked. You could have made that work. They could have easily made Sting versus Taker work. I don't want to hear that. You can miss me. Y'all can miss me with that BS. I'm serious. They could have missed me with that. Oh, I don't know if it's going to work. Yes, shut up. It would have worked. Why not? If Sting is going to be able to wrestle clear, like with the protective gear protecting him from bumps, if it's clear that this man's going to be able to wrestle, why not? What was stopping you from doing Sting versus Taker? Whatever, man. That's just some bullshit. Sorry. That's some bullshit. They did Sting dirty. Let's just call it like it is. Let's just call it like it is right now. Sting got fucked over by WWE. They fucked him over. It was a horrible run. One of the worst botched runs in all of wrestling history was Sting in WWE. And AEW is about to do him better. They are about to do him better.
I agree. Switchblade Conspiracy, Mox and Callahan's old tag name in CZW would be dope.
I believe you. I believe you. So, what do y'all think? How y'all feel about Sting wrestling again? Are you guys with it? Are y'all just like, why? Who? Where? How? Yeah, just let me know how y'all feel about it. Personally, I'm very excited. I think he's gonna get to end his career on his terms, like Edge. And if anyone deserves that, it's Sting. Okay? Cool. So, once again, just to kind of go through the topics. Mr. Paul Wright, my boy, is going to be able to do some great things in AEW, hopefully. It's just one thing, though. Like, video games, though? Really? Really, Paul? Video games? Would y'all, like, real talk, would you actually subscribe to Big Show's Twitch? Who here would actually subscribe to Big Show's Twitch? I just gotta ask that question. So, give me your thoughts about everything we talked about. Britt Baker, Paul Wright, and of course, Sting. Let's go to the live chat. What y'all got to say? I said, hey. What you got to say? Hollywood. Okay, so let me look at this real quick. Yeah, a lot of people predicted Britt Baker to win the tournament. That's really surprising. Like, I blown away that they did not go with Britt Baker. I can't fathom it. Like, if it's not gonna be Thunder Rosa and they give it to Riho or Nyla Rose, I'm just sitting here going, what are you doing? Tokyo Rockstar thinks Thunder Rosa is winning. Necro Eric, Britt deserves her due. No title yet, no action figure yet. Easily one of the most talented and by far the best heel on the roster. Feels bad. Feels really freaking bad. Jake Horror, I'd rather Thunder Rosa put her shot on the line against Britt, and then Britt beat Sheeta. Wait a minute, let me see this. Try this again. I'd rather Thunder Rosa put her title shot on the line against Britt and then beat Sheeta. So you want Britt to beat Rosa after Rosa wins the tournament. Britt beats Rosa for the title shot and then she beats Sheeta. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's saying. I'm not too sure. what he's trying to communicate there. The Elite Squad. Imagine Jerry show in AEW. They could probably do that. Probably. I like me some Rosa too, please. Yeah, like, again, like, she was my initial pick, but the only reason I'm not going for her is because I know she's not going to win because she's not signed. Joseph Winters thinks Nyla Rose is not beating Thunder Rosa. I hope you're right. I hope y'all are right. Riho was a lame champion. I'm happy I'm not the only person that felt that way. Mercedes was smart to sign with NXT. Yeah. I wanted Maki Ito to go all the way. Man, again, if they would have done Maki Ito, freaking Maki Ito versus Hikaru Shida, oh, I would have been there. Do I think Yuka Sakazaki's winning? Absolutely not. She's not even signed with AEW, I don't think. Actually, I think she is, but isn't she, like... She can't travel right now, I don't think. I don't know what they're gonna do. They probably will have her travel, but... we'll see. Martin Braun, and you want Tessa Blanchard to sign with AEW? Hate NXT all you want, but their women's division shits all over AEW's. Yeah, that's true. That said, I don't trust Tessa in WWE. I think Tessa Blanchard... If they get Tessa Blanchard at AEW, I think even Kenny would push her. I know Kenny loves his Joshi wrestlers, but come on, Kenny. Yeah, and I appreciate him showcasing the Joshi wrestling scene, but really, you're gonna book him better than the women here in America? Yeah, again, it's not Big Show anymore. It's Paul Wright, because he can't call himself Big Show, because that's a WWE name. Apparently, Big Show joining AEW caught a lot of people off guard, as it should. Zachary Hayden, of all current WWE wrestlers that I wanted to sign with AEW, Big Show was one of the last people I thought would leave. Yeah! Cesaro, Ricochet, Aleister Black, all of them stayed. Well, Aleister Black might be gone. But freaking Big Show? The hell? Nakamura needs to go to AEW. He really should go to New Japan Pro Wrestling, but yeah. Nakamura, please be next in AEW. I don't know if Nakamura is leaving. I think he might be. Yeah, I think Nakamura might be resigning as well. I wouldn't be shocked if he resigned at this point. I don't think he's going nowhere. Well, it's the Twitch show. Dun da 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 da. It's the Twitch bad show tonight. Yeah. The Twitch show. I need to stop. What's next? Kane joins AEW? Hey, you better shut your mouth before that actually happens. If Big Show can join, Kane can join. How about that? Brock Lesnar S5. Brock Lesnar F5's Kenny at the end of Revolution. If AEW signs Brock Lesnar, oh my god. Oh Lord, that would definitely give Vince a heart attack. He'd be like, what the fuck? Did someone actually say, Sergeant Slaughter, you missed Billy Gunn? I missed Billy Gunn. Oh no, I missed Billy. See, now I gotta repost the list now. No, that's not okay. How the fuck did I miss Billy Gunn? No, I need to repost this list now. I feel bad. That's not okay. I shouldn't be missing no people like that. Alyx, how you miss Billy Gunn? Alyx, missing Billy Gunn? What is wrong with you, sir? Yeah, I don't know how the hell I missed Billy. Sorry. That's on me. Is he even on Twitter? He is. Oops. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to rewrite that. I don't know how I missed Billy Gunn. Sorry about that. Here is the Legends. Okay, let me do the AEW Legends roster. There we go. That's better. And I'm going to post that. There, I fixed it. Thank you for reminding me that I missed Billy Gunn. How the fuck did I miss Billy Gunn? And he did me an intro. Well, we're going to keep that our little secret. I didn't miss Billy Gunn. Shh. I didn't miss Billy Gunn. You keep your mouth shut. Y'all keep y'all mouth shut. I didn't miss no Billy Gunn. Okay? Cool. Alright, y'all. Yeah, how the hell did I miss Billy Gunn? That's embarrassing. Y'all want to see Brian Cage versus The Big Show? Oh, Lord. Y'all sure? I guess they do. They're serious about that. Alright. Brian Cage versus The Big Show. Wow. Alright. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. I'll be back later on this week. I am doing a reaction request tomorrow for Firestar Heart. Hope you guys enjoy that. But other than that, the usual Friday Night SmackDown. If it's entertaining, I'll be up here immediately. Actually, no. I lied. There will not be a Friday Night SmackDown review on Friday. There will be... I'll do a Saturday review. There will be one on Saturday talking about the stuff that I liked. But there won't be a review on Friday because I got plans. Sorry, y'all. Hope you can forgive me. But next week is AEW week. All AEW. It's going to be AEW Dynamite review and then AEW Revolution for a preview and predictions video. Then we'll get into Sunday, which will be AEW Revolution. And the card so far, it's not bad, but that women's match, I swear to God, if it's Hikaru Shida versus Riho or Nyla Rose, I'm ripping it apart. Because it better not be either one of those, because that's just dumb. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Why would y'all not go with Britt Baker? Someone explain that one to me. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and give me your thoughts about everything we talked about in the comments. See you all next time, right here in Alyx's World.